Chapter 1. A Meeting at Corland Castle. Westwick Heights, June. Sometime around noon, Mr. Bertram Atherton opened his well-worn copy of Virgil's Aeneid and began to read. Ast ego, quae divum in cedo regina, lovisque et soror et conjunx, una cum gente tot annos bella gero. Et quisquam numen lunonis adoret praeteria, aut supplex aris imponet honorem. The clock struck 4. Bertram emerged, blinking, from Carthage, and laid aside his book. It was time for his glass of canary. He rose and crossed to the sideboard, where resided the decanters, poured himself a modest amount, then took his customary tour of the library. His library, as he liked to think of it. Not literally, not yet, but one day all of Westwick Heights would be his, and since no one else in the family was in the least bookish, the library had become his particular domain. There was something peculiarly satisfying about the shelves filled with volumes, the unique smell of musty paper and ancient leather bindings, and the exhilarating possibilities to be found within them. If ever he became crotchety or unsettled in any way, the library could always restore his equanimity. With a sigh of pure pleasure, he settled back into his chair and set his glass down on a side table. Adjusting his spectacles more firmly on his nose, he picked up his book. Talia flammato secum dea corde volutans nimborum in patriam, loca feta furentibus austris, aeoliam venit. Hic vasto rex aeolus antro luctantes ventos. And he was gone, lost in a world of long ago. The prosaic 19th century vanished in a burst of poetic Latin. There was nothing like Virgil to weave a magical tale. For an unknown length of time, he was immersed, quite unaware of his surroundings. A loud cough drew Bertram back into the modern world. "Oh, what is it, Carter?" "Beg pardon for disturbing you, sir, but this has just arrived from Corland, from his lordship." Bertram glanced at the letter on the salver. "It is addressed to my father." "Yes, sir, but the master is not in his study, not in the house at all, and the groom who brought this insisted it was very urgent." "Is an answer expected?" "No, sir. The groom has already left, but it is very important. He was quite clear about that." Bertram frowned, considering. "I think my father might be in the stables. Greatheart was heated in one fetlock yesterday, and White was going to apply a poultice. Let me see if I can find him." "Thank you, sir. I should be most grateful, sir. The groom was most insistent." Bertram carefully marked his place in the Aeneid, took the letter, and set off for the stables. It was just like his father to disappear there merely because one of the horses had a minor injury. To Bertram's mind, that was the purpose of grooms, to see to such matters. But to his father, every horse was treated as if it were a precious child, to be cosseted and fussed over. No, that was not even an appropriate comparison.